Hey gorgeous, today I wanted to give you some tips on the eye exercises. Because the skin is so fine around this area, you do need to be a lot more gentle with the exercises and the repetitions. So for instance, when you're doing series 1 and you're doing the eye exercise and you're holding it all back, if you're looking down, only look down very gently, okay? You're not to stretch this skin, because if you stretch the eye skin, it will start to droop over your eyes, which is really opposite to what we're trying to do. So we'll give it a go. So just looking straight ahead and then look down about 40, I do say 45 degrees, but if you're finding that it's stretching or you can feel a stretch, you just look up a little bit more, okay? Anytime you're doing anything like this, do not stretch it up. There are other exercises like this that I ask you to move up. When you move these up, I think this is in series 2, when you do, just very, very gently. You see how I'm sort of just holding it back? My fingers aren't straight. I'm just actually holding that back so that when I do this exercise, none of this area is going to be stretched. Now, the other thing I want to do is talk to you about the eyes, is because if there are organs in your body that are not working properly, certain parts of your face do tend to droop a bit more. Okay, so here you can see on the side, well, you can't see it, but I've got a few light marks here on the side, and I've tried to get rid of them for years. Okay, when I first started using the laser lift, when I first had that, I tried to get rid of that, and I couldn't. And I realized why after many years of study of all of this is because this is to do with the lungs, this area. So every part of our organ is assigned to an area of our face. So this is to do with the lungs, and because I was a smoker, at times I was a heavy smoker, but not a real super heavy smoker, this has damaged my lungs. It's just showing that my lungs have some lung damage, and of course it would be because I was a smoker. So if you have droopy eyes, for instance, this means that there's something wrong with something in your organs. Not drinking enough water, maybe drinking too much alcohol, not having a cleanse through your body to get all of these toxins out of your body. So if you find that these things are happening around your face, that this is the reason why. The other thing around your this area is your teeth play a huge part of whether you're going to have jowls and how your mouth will sit. Now, I've had a few problems with my teeth. As you know, I don't have a couple of teeth up here, and this has caused some drooping that I just can't get rid of. And also I have a missing tooth here. And as I've found as I've aged, this wrinkle has got deeper and deeper. And I know that when you see people, let's say, like on TV, and you might see them from, some movie, if they had, old people and they didn't have teeth, they might be showing an old person that's talking, they don't have teeth. Well, their whole mouth is just all pulled up and their chin comes up because they've got no teeth to hold it all in. And all their mouth is all wizened and wrinkled. And this is one of the reasons why we do have problems. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, I've got smoker's lines on my lips, on my top lip, but I've never smoked. This is because it might be something to do with your teeth. Also, it may be something to do with the organs in this area, because this area is depicted by all the female plumbing, actually. So whenever we've got problem with our hormones or anything along those lines, might be having more menopause, this is where it all comes out. If we have high testosterone in our body, this is where all the hair and whiskers start growing, okay? And why sometimes we might find a whisker. And it's like, what's going on here? So this is all the type of things that happen. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about the eyes in particular, because it is a very sensitive spot to exercise, as well as other organs in your body that might be sluggish. So if your eye, like for me, this eye drops down more than this eye. This eye sits up really well, and this eye droops down a bit, sort of wrinkled, sort of looks tired. The eyelid looks very tired. And this is because my kidneys are probably sluggish. I'm not drinking enough water and drinking too much coffee or having a bit too much more alcohol than I should. So this is the reason why it's doing it. There's so many reasons and things that can happen for wrinkles on your face, and they happen because of what's going on in our body or in our mouth. And I have tried to really exercise this, concentrate, all my focus goes on this area when I'm exercising it. And there is just no amount of exercise that will smooth this out. And the only way it would smooth out is if I had a lift, or if I put something in there that stopped it from wrinkling. And I'm not going to do that because I am a facial exercise expert and I don't believe in any of that stuff anyway. I go down the nature track much more, and this suits me much better because there's so much more joy and so many more other things that you do get from when you do facial exercises. So please do not be pushing too hard. Don't be thinking the more you push, the faster it's going to sit up, because it's not. You just have to be very careful, and when you're sort of blinking or doing anything like that, do not have any stretch with this area of your eye. Like I said, this here and the other exercise in series 5, you're sort of squeezing in like this. You mustn't hold it up too far, okay? Just try to, when you get to those exercises, try to remember these things, because it's really important that you do not do this, you do not stretch the skin on your face. Because once you stretch your skin, it loses elasticity and it doesn't snap back. All right, guys, I hope that's helped you today. Please do remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Also hit that bell, because that will give you all the notifications. And also have a look at my gym. Here's the web address to my gym. Pop that in your browser and have a look at my gym. It might be something you're interested in, because that is where all the exercise along with me videos are homed. And it might be something that you're interested in doing. Maybe giving yourself a Christmas present, I don't know, something. But if you do, I'm always around to help you anyway. All right, well, you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.